In 1929, someone killed Ashland's police chief. 70 years later, authorities are taking a second look at the case. Gene Lepley has been investigating the murder of Harry Schmeman.
Schmeman, yes.
Schmeman. Schmeman.
At first you would think this case is unsolvable, Gene, but people believe that they might be able to get closure on this. A single shot in Ashland's town square, Schmeman's body found in a nearby alley the next morning. All the suspects certainly dead by now, and yet authorities believe there are people living in Ashland today who could answer the question and solve the mystery of who shot Harry Schmeman. Ashland, Virginia in 1929 had a rough and tumble side when Chief Harry Schmeman patrolled its streets. It was Prohibition back then, and Ashland was a place you could go to get a drink or maybe find a card game. Schmeman's younger daughter, Mildred, remembers her mother worrying about his safety. Her fears came true one Sunday morning in June.
Early in the morning, Mr. and Miss Clayton came to the house and told Mother, Harry shot his brains out. And I, to this very day, could hear my mother screaming and crying.
Schmeman's body was found in this alley, only a few steps from the center of town. He was stretched out here, his eyes closed, his arms folded across his chest, a bullet hole in his temple. Newspaper articles show the twists and turns the investigation would take. An autopsy proved it was murder, not suicide. Was Schmeman killed by bootleggers he surprised awaiting a delivery on Route 1? By gamblers, by someone with a grudge? There were several suspects, but nothing proved out.
That's where he was probably shot, in that area there.
Police Chief Billy Martin reopened the case several years ago at the request of Schmeman's relatives.
I figure as many as 12 people knew who killed him, but nobody would say. It was a secret.
Of all the theories, the one he believes but cannot prove is Schmeman was killed after he broke up a late-night poker game involving Ashland's mayor.
The story is that the mayor and his business partner got up, left the other two people who were playing poker with him in the room. And a few minutes later, they heard a shot, one shot.
Is that what happened? Those who may know remain silent, preventing authorities from finally closing the case.
And I think my daddy would like for us to know.
Do you think you will someday?
I doubt it. I really doubt it.
Chief Billy Martin retired last month, but Richmond Crime Stoppers has picked up the case and is now offering a reward of up to $1,000 for information which would allow them to solve this mystery. You can call them at 780-1000.
Yeah, 70-year-old mister ought to be worth more than $1,000, you would think.
Gene, why
Like
now? Why not 10 years ago, 20 years ago? Why?
They believe that the last opportunity now is for somebody who had a parent or a grandparent who may know what happened, and they believe there are about a dozen people in town who know. They are getting very old, even so, and really the opportunity is down to the last few years until people pass away. Others who have said that they would tell have already passed away.
Oh, okay.
The body was found like this.
And that's an interesting clue, Gene, because one of the people in that poker game that night was an undertaker.
Aha!
Right.
Gene's hot on the trail.
Yes.